But some of you might be thinking, we don't want a goal in 10 years' time, or 20 years, or 30 years. Is there a way that we can do things shorter? And that's where it can be quite popular, and you can still find this quite often in this area, to purchase a larger section, home on a larger section. Then you've got some options, and there's multiple options. You can literally subdivide off a section. By the way, before buying any house that looks like this, make sure you talk to a surveyor about this. Sometimes it can appear to be subdividable, might not be. So you could subdivide that land off, run a driveway down and sell that piece of land and go on a world trip, for example. Or you could subdivide it and build another property on the back, brand new. Then you can keep them or sell one. You could subdivide, and like this truck down the bottom corner, move a house onto the property. So you buy the house from the likes of the folks in Bulls at Britain's and get that moved on, run services up. Another option which really boosts your cash flow is moving an older property onto a section without subdividing. So subdividing is a process where you're splitting the sections so you can sell them separately at some time in the future. But within the boundaries of the rules that are allowed, you can put an extra property on that piece of land without subdividing, provided you're not covering up too much of the land. So the council can advise on that. So you can literally pick up a house, pop it on and run some services to it. The only thing is, later on down the track, it may become a little difficult to sell in that it would be two properties on one title. Finally, just in closing, renovations are also a great way where you can build equity quickly. Sorry, I've been standing in front of you a little bit. So you can build equity quickly depending on if you find the right property. And from time to time I pop up in Property Investor magazine and I'll send you out 6 top tips around some of this. But this property I purchased for $210 after seeing Craig, but I borrowed an extra $20,000 to do renovations on the property. It was really run down and it probably would have only rented for about $240 a week. Oopsies. Sorry, David. I'll just get that to go backwards. There we are. So now it's actually rented for $320 per week, just by upgrading the property, and the market value has gone up to about $260, which has given me $30,000 of equity. So that's already on the journey and forwards, but you just give it a little bit of a start. And if you are looking at buying properties and flipping them, as you see on TV, and getting a lot of money, 1 or 2 is probably not the best place to do that. But you can build some equity. Finally, just wanted to let you know, we've got fantastic resources. We love giving information and help. 2 in closing, and remember, we get a copy of this, so you don't need to remember it right now, but we've got the Facebook page, which is full of fantastic advice and help. We don't try and sell you anything, we just give you things. And YouTube is full of advice. There are playlists on there simply and purely for investors' advice. So I would just encourage you to have a look at some of that too. It's a free resource.